So I said I would tell you the wee picric. Well, it's more like a wet variation of the Mosley Mayfly, the dry. So I'm going to show you how to put this together. Now, the hook in the vise is a Kamasan B175 in size 10. I'm just going to use the red thread, which is a uni thread 801 red. So we'll just come in behind the other hook, just get our thread started. Now I'm going to put a wee tag on the fly. So I'm just working my thread down to the bend of the hook. Then just remove the waste tag of thread. Now the tag is just a holographic tinsel and olive. So just take a turn, put the tinsel in, and I'm just going to work the thread around the bend a wee ways. And back up. You got to protect this in some manner, so you can use varnish, or in this case this is just a dab of super glue. Then I'm just going to come up with the holographic tinsel. Now, 2 turns will hold this because the glue's doing the work for you. Come in and just trim that away. The tail, we're just looking some cock pheasant fibres. I wouldn't just take 3, so probably take anywhere between 4 and a half a dozen fibres. Now this fibre here has been dyed a dark brown. Now I just want this to be roughly twice the length of the hook or so over the back. Just pinch it on top and come around with a pinching loop. Just trim this to length. Now, much like the other wee pattern that I tied, you're just looking 2 ribs. The first rib is just a gold wire. This is UTC gold wire that I'm using here. And then we're looking a length of Opal Mirage tinsel. I have a bit on my desk here in small. And then just work our thread forward. Now the body's going to be dubbed, so you don't need to sort of maybe too fussy with any lumps and bumps and all that sort of stuff, because it's going to be covered up. Now we're just going to work our thread back down in open turns at this point to there. And then you're looking at an olive dubbing. It's more like this is just a seals fur, it's more like a green drake type colour. Right. Just take your dubbing in the one direction. Just take enough out sort of way to get you started, but always the one way. Don't be going back and forward, it'll just make it more difficult for you to dub. And then just get the thread, or sorry, just get the dubbing started on the hook. I just want to come back there a wee bit. It's me now. And then you can work the dubbing forward, and you can tighten up as you go. Just to there, because we don't want to leave ourselves a bit of room here at the top. Now, the first rib up is your Opal Mirage. I'm just going to counterwind this. And this is basically the Opal Mirage, is just a bit of flesh, you know, to add a bit of flesh to the body if you like. Now, a couple of turns over the top, fold it back, come in and trim it away. The body hackle, this is just a cock hackle, or cock cape, like a cock saddle that has been dyed. Now, that's the colour there that you'll get when you hit the cape and you leave it in picric acid. But if you're going to use that, just be careful that you know, you're wearing gloves and protective equipment. Now, it's quite long, the hackle fibres on this saddle cape, but it does for wets. Now, just going to offer it up to the hook, couple of turns. I'm going to fold the stem back, break away the stem, and then I'm going to take a couple of turns at the front, and then we're just going to palmer this. Now I'm going to palmer it down the best that I can in between the Opal Mirage tinsel. Then keeping a hold of the tip of the hackle, don't let it go. Just follow this around with your gold wire. You're looking 4 turns of the gold wire up the body. Then just come in and sweep everything back. Bring your thread up in front. I'm just going to work the thread down to the eye of the hook. Come in and bend and break away the wire. Then we'll break away the tip of the hackle at the back. And then we're just going to work our thread back up to where we caught in the body hackle. Now, the next hackle, you're just looking at pink. And this is a hen hackle in this case. Now, I don't want to overdress the fly, so now also there's the tip's missing, but this hackle's still usable, so don't be thinking that you have to throw your hackles out. Now I'm just removing the side of the hackle that's going to contact the hook, and I'm going to come in and just stroke everything back. Just come in then with a couple of turns to catch in the tip. Fold the tip of the hackle back, we're going to thread back up, same again. This will just help if you double the hackles back, it will genuinely help your flies last a bit longer. Then you just come around with your turns of your pink hackle. Now, the turns are up to you, but because we've sort of stripped off the other side, 2 turns of this to there will be plenty. Follow this around with your thread. Nice tight turns down to the eye of the hook. Come in and break away the stem, and then just work your thread back up. And that's all I'm doing. It's just a slight coloration of the pink in the pattern. In the front hackle's just a French partridge. Now, this is the difference that you'll see here. Just go back to this, sorry, bear with me. And I get this off Blob and Buzzer, as you can see the wee sticker here. That's where I have put it in and left it, I don't know, a couple of minutes. This is picric acid as well that these have been dipped in. But you can see they're a lighter colour. Right, I've just got a feather out of the packet, so I'm just going to strip away the rubbish at the bottom. Just stroke the fibres back to reveal the tip. Offer these up to the hook. Just come around with a turn, just keeping your thread tight, just nice and not too tight that you're going to break it, but just enough tension on it. Flip the tip of the hackle back, and then just work your thread back up over the tip of the hackle and the hackle itself. Then you come in and break that away. Now, some boys like 3 turns of this, but these are for me, and I only really like 2 turns of the French partridge. Oh, one more will do me. That's going to do me to there. Right, just follow this around underneath. Get a couple of tight turns in there. Usually I like to fold this back, so I'm going to have a wee look at the stem here to see what I'm like. Just going to have a wee check. Right, that's still enough for me, so just keeping my thread tight, whip back the stem, and then just build your head up at this point, nice and tight with the turns of thread here. Just always keeping your thread tight, don't ever let it go loose. Break away the stem, come and with your whip finishing tool. And just trim away your tan through it. And there you go, I'll just open this out for you guys, just to let you see it a wee bit better. It's a nice wee thing, isn't it? Right, just the first coat onto the head. I'm just touching this just lightly with the super glue. If you're going to use a super glue, like you always say, just be careful you don't touch your hackles. And always remember to come in and put a couple of coats of varnish onto that, because through time it will take a moisture bloom. Water gets in everywhere. Just clean the eye out a bit. So there you go guys, just another wee Mayfly pattern, and that's what's good about these Mayfly patterns. You can tie up all different colour combinations for your locks, or if you're going to face the Mayfly in Ireland. And that's what fly tying's about. It's just about you sitting down and coming up with your own creations. Now, there's fly tyers over the years are the pioneers of this hobby or art form, and while their flies are fantastic, you can just make wee tweaks to them and maybe come up with a pattern that's going to catch you loads of fish. Anyway, enough of me getting on. Try out wee one, let me know how you get on. I'm going to try it, so I'll let you know how I get on. And all being well, I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe guys.